Alright, so apparently people really like to self-improvement content on this channel because it tends to do really well. I want to help grow this channel and help spread the message of self-improvement and self-mastery, so I'm going to continue making more of these videos. This video, I'm talking about 7 things that I personally wish I knew in high school. Now, to give you a quick background, I graduated high school literally this year. And ever since then, I've been thinking of my experiences there and things that I could have done a lot better. Things that I did pretty good, but could have improved a little bit on. And in this video, I've amassed 7 things that I truthfully wish I had kept in mind when I was in high school and had implemented. Now, let me make things clear. I'm grateful for my experiences in high school because it made me the person I am today. But obviously, for you watching this video, you could get some of this wisdom and implement it into your own high school journey, because I'm pretty sure most of you watching this video are still in high school. If not, maybe you're in university. If you're in university like me, you can also implement these things because, to be honest, they're kind of the same thing at this point. So let's get into the first one right now. Number 1, easy, basic, except nobody does it. Be more social and start your own conversation. I don't mean go and talk to the people you already know and hang out in groups. That doesn't really count as being social. What I mean is go out and talk to new people, meet new people. A lot of the reason why we don't do things is because we're afraid of other people's opinions, and being social is a huge aspect of that. That is impacted by the fact that we care too much about other people's opinions on ourselves. It's interesting to think that we care more about ourselves than everybody else in this world, but we care least about our own opinions of ourselves. That just to me boggles my mind. But being social is one of the best ways to break these barriers and actually break out of your shell. I don't care how introverted you are, how nasty your life is right now. You can go out there and talk to somebody else. I guarantee you that other person will feel some sort of positivity towards you, because what you're doing by being social is making somebody else feel like they actually mean something in this world. You're literally acknowledging another person's presence, and to be acknowledged in this world is one of the most important things and one of the things we as humans crave the most. So if you go out there and you talk to someone just randomly like, hey, what's up, bro? How was your school today? What class did you have today? What are you taking? What's your goal for the future? Like, just go up to people and talk about these kinds of things. You're going to meet new people, talk about your own experiences, and overall, like, your aura and your presence as a person is just going to be so much better. You're going to have so much more confidence because you know more people in the area. And I mean, how else are you going to make friends than going out yourself and actually talking to people? If you're somewhat advanced into self-improvement and self-mastery, it's more difficult to find friends that are kind of on your own level. You sound kind of like a piece of shit for saying that, but it's the truth. You don't have that many people that are on your own level. How are you going to find these people without actually going out and talking yourself? Whenever personally I see someone come up to me and talk to me, I think like, damn, this person is a different level. They're like a different breed because they can come up to me without any fear and just start talking to me like it's nothing. This also helps with talking to girls, because if you're talking to girls as a human, which is what we want, you can only better that skill by talking to other people like they're human as well. Just interact with people, find a way to make conversations flow. And a great book for this is How to Win Friends and Influence People. It is a timeless classic. Make sure you check it out. Number 2, we're talking about women. So it's about not spending too much time with women, but also not completely neglecting them. There is a balance here. The reason you don't want to spend an incredible amount of time with women, like I'm talking almost your whole friend group at this point is women because you're just talking to them. If you're that kind of guy in school, which some of you are, first of all, good for you. But second of all, chances are you're being friend zoned, and it's honestly going to make you more feminine than you think, because you're the average of the 5 people you hang around, and a man being feminine is never a good thing. I don't give a f what society says. And now, not avoiding girls. Dude, why would you avoid like half the people in your entire vicinity? That is like the stupidest thing ever. People tell themselves, oh, I gotta focus on myself. I can't be bothered with women. How are you going to avoid women and then tell yourself that you're trying to treat them as normal human beings when you're literally putting them on a pedestal by saying you're not going to talk to them because they're disturbing your behavior? A strong man, a masculine man, will not be disturbed by anything. Women, social media, distraction, none of that shit gets in your way. It doesn't matter who, it doesn't matter what, doesn't get in your way. Talk to women, engage with them like friends, engage with them like people, make them feel good. You don't have to go into a long-term relationship just because you talked to 3 girls today. That doesn't mean anything. It just means you talk to them, you improve your social skills, and you're making new friends. How is that a bad thing? How is that diverting you from your goals? Is it a complete bullshit excuse? I made this excuse myself in high school, and I regret it to some degree because I could have met a lot of girls, could have upped my game, could have upped my riz like all these young guys are saying nowadays. It really does help. Number 3, these are for you lazy shitheads out there who skip out on assignments and think it doesn't matter because the social system, the school system is all bullshit. It doesn't help us. It's trying to get us to become workers in the workforce. Listen, all that could be true. We don't know anything about this world. We could be living in the Matrix for all we know. But one thing is for certain. If you stay on top of your assignments, you are going to learn the very valuable skill of discipline, responsibility, and time management. What is there to lose? It doesn't mean you have to get 90% on all your assignments. It literally just means you have to complete them to the best of your ability. You have to not miss deadlines. And this skill will help you in the social world, in the business world, if you're trying to go that route, when you got to have deadlines for certain things. If you're going into a job market, obviously you're going to need to have good grades to get there, because let's be honest, if you're trying to be a doctor, you need good grades. And it's not only about your grades, it's literally just about staying on top of assignments, because you develop a huge skill. A lot of the problem with self-improvement, to me, I feel like everyone's focused on the result and the big picture of things, but they're so blind to the little things that actually make up majority of their success. There's 20% of things that they do that make up 80% of their results, but we're trying to go for the 100%. We're trying to go for everything, and everything matters. Every little thing. If you meditate consistently, if you read books consistently, if you sit down and think consistently, all these little things impact your future. If you go and you do your assignments consistently, you meet the deadlines, that is going to help you in the future when you need to do the same thing for businesses, for work, and things like that. It's a very valuable skill to have, and do not skip out on deadlines. Do not be a lazy motherfucker just because you watched an Andrew Tate video on the Matrix. Number 4, don't complain about assignments, tests, and all these things. Every day I walked into high school, we probably had like 3 tests a week on average, right? Because we had like multiple classes. Every single day, somebody was complaining, oh, I have 3 tests. I have math, chemistry, and physics on the same day. I'm so bro. Like, it actually pissed me off beyond belief, because these guys literally, they willingly chose this path, knowing it would be hard, and expected it to be easy. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. If you know something's going to be difficult, and you know the result is going to lead you to a ton of wealth, great money, great relationships, why are you demonizing it so much just because it's giving you so much work? This work is a blessing. It helps you develop skills on how to actually work properly. Why are you condemning it? Why are you complaining? Everybody hates complaining. If you are a man who complains, nobody's gonna like you. Nobody's even gonna care about your complaints. Like, you can go complain to your friends. None of them actually give a fuck. None of them actually care about your complaints. You should stop doing it, because you sound like a pussy. You sound like a bitch. And that is not the way we want to live. We want to be strong. We want to tackle challenges. That's it. Keep that shit to yourself. Don't complain. Don't cry. Don't whine. Oh, I have 3 tests today. You have 3 tests today because God believed that you could overcome these 3 tests, and he believed that these would be obstacles that you could overcome and become better. So take that how you will. Number 5, do not worry about sharing your own opinion. Do not fear sharing your own opinion just because it could be controversial. A lot of these alpha male guys on YouTube, these red pill guys, they have different opinions in society, because society's opinions are quote unquote blue pill. They're super left wing. I know we all have our different opinions. We hate the way things are going. Do not be afraid to speak your own opinion in class. If you disagree with your teacher, if you disagree with your classmates, don't just nod your head like a piece of shit. Express your own opinion. This is a very valuable skill of expression. I've tried to convince other people, persuasion, and just getting your point across. If you can get your point across and actually disagree with the crowd, you earn a lot more respect from the people around you. You earn more respect for yourself, and you stabilize and reinforce your own values on the world, which will lead you to be your own person instead of getting influenced by other people. One of the biggest problems with the education system is it influences us negatively in many ways. It pushes specific doctrines onto us. So if you're able to have your own beliefs and force that own belief into your mind without letting anybody else affect it negatively, you will be unstoppable in that regard. It's a very valuable skill to have, so keep it in mind. Let's talk about friends, okay? Number 6 is don't try to fit into a specific group of people. Don't try and always go to a specific group of friends just because you feel like they're cool, just because you feel like they know more than you. Listen, there's so many people in high school that will f*** your life over if you hang out with them too much. Remember what I said earlier in the video, you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with. If you hang out with people who vape, who smoke, who drink, you're literally going to be influenced by their negativity. If you hang out with people who are lazy, just because you have no friends, you're going to get influenced by them. It's better to be alone than have no friends. Obviously, it's extremely unideal to be alone, but it's a lot better to be alone than to hang out with people who are pieces of shit. Find your friend group, stick with them, be loyal to your friends, give to your friends, and if they're giving back, that's how you know your relationship is good. Do not hang out with people just because you think they're cool, and do not try and fit in. If you don't fit into a group, you're not supposed to fit into a group. God doesn't want you to fit into that group because it's not the group for you. Pay attention to friendship opportunities and pick the right people. Number 7 is social media. What specifically about social media am I talking about? It is not only your greatest enemy, but it's also your greatest ally. People demonize social media, and rightfully so. It is extremely addictive. I believe I'm someone with a high level of discipline, and even I get sucked into the Instagram once in a while. Like, I didn't have Instagram before. I re-downloaded it to grow my audience and grow my bodybuilding journey, but I'm noticing I'm slowly going more and more into it, and I'm having to actually pull myself back from it. And this is someone who, again, I believe I'm strong in discipline, but this is absolutely insane. But what this allows you to do, if you do it properly, you can build a discipline to fight against these urges that are societally programmed to make you do what they want you to do. If you can go against these programs that are literally designed for you to get sucked into them, you're gonna have a lot easier time overcoming other obstacles in your life, overcoming urges and things like that. Having social media can actually be very valuable. Having Instagram on your home screen can actually be better than not having it on your home screen, because every day you're gonna have to fight the urge to not go on it and develop that habit of not indulging in mediocrity. Also, if you use it to your advantage, you can build a business, you can meet new people on there. And as long as you're not overusing it, going on it consistently with just scrolling around like an idiot, then you can use social media to your advantage. You can be smart with it, and you can actually take advantage of what you've been given that is actually supposed to take advantage of you. That's a pretty sick thing to do, I can't lie. By the way, there's a fan here blowing on me, so if you see my hair going all over the place, because the fan is hot as fuck out here, and I do not like being hot. But we can't complain about the weather, because regardless, hot or cold, rain or shine, we gotta work towards our goals every single day. Hope this video was informative to you, and I hope you liked it. Continue to reject mediocrity and embrace mastery, and I wish to see you in the next video. Take care.